All right, this is day one. I'm really red because I've just got out of a hot bath and I should have calmed down and cooled down before I started filming this video. But I was like, no, if I don't do the video now, I'm never going to do the video. It's not going to happen. And this is day one. So here I am. Really hot, actually. I need some water. I'm wearing a white shirt because today is day one and it's a clean white sheet of paper, white-ish wall behind me. What am I talking about? Who knows? Now, last night, just before I fell asleep, I had this idea that I would start doing a regular, is it called a vlog still? Is that what the young people are calling it? It can't be called a video diary anymore. I think that's from the 90s, isn't it? Anyway, I started doing these and putting them on YouTube for, well, I don't know who wants to hear it or watch what I have to say. But what I'm interested in is the fact that any minute now, actors and comedians and singers and puppeteers all around the country, all around the world actually, are waiting with bated breath, with their hands just hovering over the refresh button of their computer because applications for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival are about to open. Edinburgh 2020, that is, I know. Are you thinking to yourself, hasn't Edinburgh 2019 just happened? Yeah, kind of. The application I'm specifically waiting to go online is for the Edinburgh Free Fringe. I don't know if you know this. So the Edinburgh Festival, I believe, is the biggest festival in the world, the biggest arts festival in the world. If that's wrong, I'm sure someone will tell me very soon in the comments. And then I think Brighton is next, isn't it? Again, please let me know, because I've no idea. I don't know what's going on. I've never done this before, which is the point of doing this diary. Anyway, biggest festival of arts in the world. And there's loads of different bits to it. So you can go to the Edinburgh Television Festival, you can go to the Edinburgh Festival. And what most people I know do, like stand-up comics, cabaret performers, lots of semi-professional companies, they do the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. But in more recent years, there's an Edinburgh Free Fringe going alongside. And they all sort of happen at the same time, pretty much in August every year in Edinburgh, in Scotland. Just in case there's anybody from not the UK, they're going, where's Edinburgh? Edinburgh. Edinburgh is in Scotland, Shire. And the thing about the Free Fringe, which is exciting, is that I have friends that have done the Fringe for many, many years. And you basically lose a lot of money. It's really, really expensive. Basically, at this time of year, normally mild-mannered people are hovering over their keyboards, pressing refresh, waiting to see how they can lose around 10 to 18 grand of their own money by putting on a show at what is the biggest shop window for comics and actors and singers and cabaret performers in the world, in the hope that it might, get them some fame or more work or stardom or money. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Perhaps they've just got more money than sense. And why am I wanting to do this? Why am I doing this? Why don't I just go on holiday in August like everyone else? Why don't I just go to Margate? I could go to Margate. I could not do this. I don't have to do this. But I am doing this. The Free Fringe is exciting because the costs are very different and much lower. And I have lots of friends who have moved from the Fringe to the Free Fringe and are now putting on shows and are regularly either breaking even during the month of August or making a profit. We thought it wasn't possible to make money from the arts. I'm sweating like hell here. It's ridiculous. I can't believe I'm doing day one video and look, there's actual sweat flying at the screen. I'm ruining my ring light. I've got a ring light because I'm a YouTube wanker now. So look, brighter ring light going off. Oh, it's actually it's quite nice without the ring light. Why did I buy this ring light for? Do I look better with or without the ring light, people? I'm never going to get to the end of this video. Anyway, so the Free Fringe is exciting because it is an opportunity to put power back into the hands of the artists in many ways. And you get to hire a space. Well, you don't get to hire a space. You get given a space for free and people come to see your show for free. And then you do a speech about how it's the Free Fringe and you are raising money by taking donations in a bucket at the end of your show. And people decide whether or not and how much they want to give you. So you might get nothing from somebody that stayed and enjoyed the whole hour-long show that you put together over months and months and months. And you might get 50 quid from some insane American tourist. And thank you, God, for insane American tourists, because they make up for everybody else that didn't put money in the bucket. I think it's like they knew. The Free Fringe is complicated because there's two of them. Now, forgive me if I got this wrong. People, comments below, please educate us all. I understand that there was a Free Fringe and then they had a little fight, and now there's two Free Fringes. And one is called PBH, Free Fringe, and the other one I believe is called the Laughing Horse Free Fringe or Laughing Cow Free Fringe. Anyway, so that's confusing because they have their own brochures, and the Fringe Festival has their own brochures, and then the Television Festival and the festival has its own brochures, and then some agents and promoters, they have their own brochures, and some venues have their own brochures. So when somebody says to you, "Have you got a brochure for the Edinburgh Festival?" That's an enormous kind of a thing to say to somebody, because like, well, which one do you want there? Because I've got about 17 over here. So yeah, there's some interesting sort of rivalry and history behind the Free Fringe, which I'm not interested in getting involved in, and I don't really know the background of, as you can tell from what I just said, but there's something going on in the background that I'm vaguely aware of. But the point of my video, there is a point. Where's the point? Can we get to it? Is that I've decided to diarise my journey from here, day one, to the very last day of the Edinburgh Festival 2020 with a show that I want to take there. No, I'm not going to tell you what the show is, because I've got to save something for tomorrow, haven't I? Today I'm just introducing the thing and saying hello and putting on a white shirt. I'm taking this off as soon as I finish this video because I'm sweating, I am. I've also got white underwear on, just in case anyone was wondering. No, you can't see that. Not on day one. Not on day one, people. So yeah, I've never put on a show at the Edinburgh Festival. I've been in them. I have had very mixed successes in the shows that I've been in, none of which I put on. I've sort of curated a cabaret there, but I wasn't involved in the booking of the venue or the applying or the monies or the advertising for it at all. I just booked the acts. And I've been in a couple of plays and a couple of musicals, and some have had terrible reviews, and some have had 5-star reviews, and none of them have I made any money really. And yeah, some of them have been awful, horrible, sad experiences, and some have been kind of fun and bumpy and joyous, but it's a challenge. It's a really strange, weird challenge, and the festival really takes its toll. I know people that are very good at it who I have on my side, and you'll get to meet them at some point or hear about them at some point. And I know people that hate it and wouldn't go anywhere near it. And until very recently, I was one of those people. So I don't really understand why I'm getting into this. Clearly just have some sort of middle-age crisis going on, because I'm 45 next year, and next year will be 30 years that I'll have been an entertainer for. So yeah, I suppose one way to celebrate that is to piss money up the wall, isn't it? So I'm not going to tell you what the project is today. I'm just introducing the fact that I'm going to diarise every day. It might be for 1 minute some days, and it might be for 15 minutes other days. I don't know. I don't know. I'm 45 years old in a minute, and I don't know. And that's okay to not know. Let's find out. And the whole time that I'll be putting this project together and trying to get to the festival and survive the festival, I'll be doing what I do the rest of the time, teaching, hosting shows, putting on my own cabaret shows, writing songs with my writing partner, Jordan, writing songs on the ukulele, and maybe sharing some of those with you. I'm just about to go into Pantomime, so for the whole of December, my phone won't be able to open because it works on Face ID, and I'm playing an ugly sister. And the other day, so I'm in Pantomime in Ipswich, and the other day I went to do the press launch there on Wednesday. Hello everyone in Ipswich, come and see Cinderella at the Regent Theatre. I'm in my ugly sister makeup, and I've got so much makeup on, and they've made me look, I've got, lots of lines that I don't normally have. I mean, I've got lines, but, these are, they're even more than usual. And then just lots of colour and gaudiness. And I couldn't open the phone for the entire day because the Face ID didn't recognise me. And I was telling my husband, and he said, Well, what's the backup for when you can't open your phone? Well, the backup is to type in your number, your password. But when you're an ugly sister or a pantomime dame, you wear satin gloves the whole time. And you can't open anything with satin gloves on. So basically, for the whole of December, I will have to have a... Do you think I could get a dog? Do you know, like an assistance animal? That would be something I could get on the NHS. I mean, they're a bit pushed busy-wise, aren't they, the NHS? But maybe assistance animal? I mean, if you can get money to have bariatric surgery and liposuction, maybe they could give me a parrot that opens my phone for me and presses record so that I can do these recordings. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll phone the NHS and see what the answer is to that. I'm sure they'll be delighted to have me filling up their switchboard with that question. Anybody got any suggestions of how I can open my phone whilst in full ugly sister makeup, wearing satin gloves for an entire month? Please comment below and let me know. I think I'm going to fail at this. I think I'm going to hate it some days. I think I'm not going to want to make these videos some days. I think I'm going to hate you. I think I'm going to hate myself. I think I'm going to wish I hadn't done it. I think there's going to be some comments that are really going to be horrible, but I'm not going to disable the comments. I'm going to just do it. And I'm going to engage with as many people as I can engage with that want to engage on a humane level. And I don't know, hopefully it'll be vaguely interesting, vaguely entertaining, and we'll all learn stuff. So yeah, that's it. That's all I can promise. I might promise never ever to get immediately out of a hot bath and film ever again straight away, because that was a thing. I'm all right now. I've cooled down. Perhaps that's what I should do. Perhaps the video should happen as soon as I've had my bath to cool down. It's like therapy. Perhaps you're going to be my therapy. You see, this is where, if I was a really good YouTuber, I would have a remote control to turn off the video, and very slickly it would just go off after I'd done my... Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and buy my pastry cutting machinery that I sell. I don't have pastry cutting machinery on QVC or any other platform, by the way. Yeah, I should have a button now where I go subscribe now and then see you tomorrow. But I don't have one of those, so I'm just going to lean forward and say see you tomorrow.